Good morning, my name is Ruth. I'm the Young Adults Pastor and Creative Director here at Newlife Pomona. Today we're going to be looking at Luke 24, which is today's reading. I love this chapter. I've always loved the road to Emmaus. I've always loved how Jesus shares his heart and causes their hearts to burn when they hear who Jesus is in his heart. But something that really was hitting my heart as I was reading through Luke 24 today is the response of the women. The fact that the women go out to prepare his body, which is what they would have done. It was a sign of honor. It was a sign of respect. It was a sign of the valuing of the person that had died. There was also a sense of, practically stopping decay. And the spices would have been, expensive. It would have been this sense of love and of honor. And I love that it's in that context where they go to pour out the love and the honor, the respect, the value on Jesus. Because that was the intention of their heart. I just love the poetry of God, that they go out with that heart, with that intention. And that's when they find that he's not there. And then the angel comes. And in verse 5, they say, why? The angels say to them, why are you seeking the living among the dead? And the angels come and they tell them, he's not here, he's risen. He told you that he was going to rise again on the third day. And I love the response of the women, that they immediately believe. They're immediately excited, they believe, they listen, they hear, they run back to tell the apostles. And then when you read through the chapter, we see all these different responses. We see the apostles don't believe. They say, the Bible literally says they thought it was an idle story. And it takes Jesus walking with them, and he walks with the disciples and they still don't believe. And he explains to them and they still don't understand. And then he breaks the bread and they see him in a way that they've seen him before. And they then, because that's a way that they expect, and this was a sign that, he had said he was going to do, they suddenly associate and realize this is Jesus. And there's just this one little moment that was hitting me again today that I don't know that I've ever really paid a lot of attention to, but it was the response of Peter. The fact that Peter, it says after the women come back, the apostles don't believe and they think that they're telling stories, but Peter gets up and he runs out to the tomb and he marvels because Jesus isn't there. And I love that picture because he's so hungry to see the Lord that he wants to believe. And so I guess the question I feel today is, what are we looking for? What are we seeing? When Jesus comes in unusual ways that we don't expect, do we see him? Are we looking for Jesus to come? Are we responding with skeptical hearts? Or are we open to, how would my response have been if angels came and said to me, okay, this is what Jesus is doing? Just on a normal, on a Friday, if an angel came to me today and said, hey, Ruth, Jesus is doing this, would I respond or would I be skeptical? Would I believe or would I question? What would it take for me? And so, I hope that you're enjoying the reading. I feel challenged, but also encouraged. When we go out and we posture our hearts to see him and to receive him, we need to be open to him to come however he wants to come, because he always wants to come. So bless you guys. We love you guys. We're praying for you. We hope that you're enjoying the devotionals with us.